Hey, besties.
Hey,
Welcome back for a new episode of the Hello Bestie podcast. I'm Maggie.
I'm Tashima.
How's it going this week, teams?
Good.
You look cute. I really like your
Cute.
shirt. You're
You
welcome.
too. You're looking very Florida.
Thanks. I'll take that.
Is that necklace from Pandora?
No, it's not. Mm-mm.
Oh, it looks very pretty.
I'll tell you, I'm not as into Pandora stuff as I used to be because I got a couple of their wrist bracelets and they tarnished.
Yeah, but you get the stuff. But you have to clean them. It's like a maintenance thing. You regularly have to put in the work.
Oh, see, I've gotten the Pandora stuff as gifts, so I don't think that I got those to go with it. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's like a solution that you get and you put you soak it in there for like less than a minute and like a little brush, and you have to put in work. It's not like regular jewelry, you just wear it.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel better.
And there's like a special cloth that you get when you purchase them. Like it's a whole kit that you get from them. And then you like wipe it with the cloth and it takes it right off and it looks sparkling brand new.
Oh, so I can bring it back then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I just thought they were ruined. Okay.
No. As
All
much
right,
as they
that's
cost,
good to know.
Girl, no.
Okay. Yeah. I got them as gifts. I've only bought charms myself. But okay, that's good to know.
So just go into the store and tell them, I'm assuming at this point in time you can get it from online or Amazon or something. I guess we're boycotting Amazon, but you get it online, and yeah, it's just a cleaning solution for them.
All right, that's good to know. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's my tea.
Well, thank you for that. I don't really have much tea to report this week.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, kind of. So Meghan Markle has a new show on Netflix that's very Martha Stewart-like.
Okay.
And I watched part of the first episode, and I dig it. I'm going to watch more.
Really? She never gave me Martha Stewart energy. Like, she doesn't strike me as let me get in this dirt and do some crafty things. Is she?
Apparently so. From the trailer of it, it looks like it. The first episode, she has bees that she had someone come out and help her get the honey, and she apparently makes candles later on in the episode, and she is going to have a house guest, and she's basically putting together bath salts and like preparing the room for them, and here's what I like to make my guests feel at home, and she put this corn on a plate and put it in the microwave and made popcorn that way. So I don't know. I didn't see the whole episode, but it was enough to like, let me check this out. It was giving a very modern Martha Stewart living type of thing. But can't nobody do Martha like Martha. So it's not the same, but it's giving those vibes.
She's unmatched.
She really is.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if I buy it.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Worth a check out, though.
Because Martha would have gotten the honey out of the hive herself. So I guess maybe that's not fair, but
yeah.
I mean,
she sets the bar really high.
She does.
She does.
So it's like, if you ain't Jordan, is you Duncan? I don't even know where that came from.
All right, I'm going to get into my first Reddit thread. Am I the asshole for silently getting up and walking out of the restaurant during New Year's Eve dinner after I was told to pay for everyone at the table? This is written by a 32-year-old female, and she says, I recently inherited a good amount of money from my mom. I keep the money in a separate account as I still haven't decided what to do with it, and I didn't want it to go to waste. I noticed my husband constantly bringing up the inheritance money and making countless suggestions as to how I should spend it. Another thing is that he expects me to pay for nearly everything the past couple of weeks. For New Year's Eve, my husband and I met up with his family at a restaurant to celebrate. It was going fine until I found out that I was expected to pay for everyone at the table. My husband's mom joked about paying for dinner out of my inheritance pocket, which made me livid, but I showed no reaction. Just silently paid for my own food and drinks, then got up and made my way out of the restaurant. They were shouting after me like a crowd, and my husband tried to get me to come back, but I drove home. He got back at 3 a.m. yelling at me, saying I was pathetic to get up and walk out on him and his family after they relied on me to pay for their food, but thought I was gracious enough to do it, but clearly they were wrong. He said I humiliated him and family, and that what I did was an attempt to get back at them for not being able to help with my mom when she was sick. Not true is all I'm going to say. He is mad and saying that I caused a huge rift between his family and me when it wouldn't have hurt me to pay for the celebratory dinner. Am I the asshole?
Wow. No. The nerve.
Someone said, so let me get this straight. Your mother died after an illness, and the thing your in-laws take from this is, great, now she can pay for everything. Yeah, not the asshole.
Girl, what you need to do is use some of that money to get a good divorce lawyer.
Yeah, facts.
Like ASAP.
Facts. That's really tacky.
Yeah.
You put this money over here and you just want to let it sit. Yo, we should do this with it and you should do that. Don't tell me what I should do.
This is like literally like
the last thing that my mother could give me.
Yes. I'm not just gonna go balling out. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I could see if he had a conversation with her and, you know, like, hey, do you think that maybe, you know, we could do this? Like, not you pay for everybody because you got money.
Right.
We, you know, like, this is your family, first of all. Second of all, if you want to do this, we do this or you do this. Because we're married, so... You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a what's yours is mine type thing, but that's more of like money that we're bringing in, our data. Like, how are you wanting me to pay for everything the last couple of weeks?
I don't find out at the dinner table that I'm responsible for paying for this.
No.
What?
That's crazy talk. And everything about that situation would really make me question how I decided to marry you.
Absolutely.
Because I am now seeing your true colors. And it's really unfortunate that you can be in a relationship with somebody for however many years to get to something like that, to find out, I don't actually like you as a person.
For his mom to say pay for it out of your inheritance pocket.
And that means you've been talking to them about it too.
That's really tacky.
And think, oh, you just got attitude because we didn't help you with your mom. No. This isn't up for discussion.
This isn't about that at all.
You need to pretend like this doesn't exist. Yeah, girl. They're wild.
They were out. That's really tacky. When I hear I'm just not used to that. I'm used to going out with people who, like, we're all fighting to see who's gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's just waiting in the wings, like, doing the bathroom trick so that they don't have to pick up the bill.
Like, the tab comes and they're like...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you see this? This is great.
And she leaves and you're gonna shout at her? We relied on you? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
I didn't know that I became the damn...
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm still going to work every day. Why are you relying on me to pay for a whole dinner? You guys thought you were going to just bamboozle me?
Girl.
A lot of nerves.
That's crazy.
So I'm assuming Reddit said not the asshole.
No, right? They said not the asshole at all.
Reddit doesn't always get it right, you know?
No, they don't.
Sometimes they be with the shit.
That is true. Someone said, I joined Reddit pretty recently. When I first came to the sub, I was outraged in all caps by the number of people who would suggest divorce immediately under every post. But like, in this case, divorce, babe. Divorce.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. There are a lot of situations where people are quick to say just get a divorce. But seriously, this is a character thing. And I don't know how you would be able to come back from this. Like, this is a situation where our morals are no longer aligned. Not morals, but like our values are no longer aligned.
That's a big deal.
So I have a thread.
And anyone in that situation would rather have their family member there
than money.
Than a lump sum of money from there. Like,
and the fact that she's not using this and just doing whatever shows you she is one of those people who would have much rather have her mom than have the money. Because, you know, there are sometimes people are like, sweet.
Yeah.
That does not seem like the case. So, my thread. The story of the guy who picked perhaps the world's worst song for Sexy Time playlist. A little backstory. When I first started having intercourse, I researched ways to be better, as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm to put on a better performance. I searched for love-making songs and started slowly creating a playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm. There are a few songs on my playlist. However, there is one in particular which actually happens to be my favorite, that my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way. I don't understand why it has taken her 2 years to tell me she hates this song. It's a good love-making song with good rhythm. I feel the way I messed up is I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes the playlist or any songs she'd like to add or change. But to leave it for 2 years thinking our sexy time is great, but in her eyes has just been ruined by my music, has left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed. I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of time she must have not been enjoying it, when I thought the complete opposite, is annoying, but also embarrassing. Not to mention my previous partners. However, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just her? This messed up the relationship, to be honest, because it feels awkward now. The other day we were doing it with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. I thought this song was perfect, and I always thrust along with the tune and feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed. I usually bust to this song and find it devastating that she hates it. So it says, if you've never heard the song before, here it is. I promise it's even less sexy than you're imagining. That's somebody who posted it. So I'm going to try to just play like a short clip. If I can't, for some reason, just know that this is Hudson Mohawk Seabat. Yeah. So the musician is Hudson Mohawk. The name is Seabat. Kabat? I don't know. C-B-A-T. Whatever that means. But wait. Can you imagine this song coming on? Like, you never see it coming.
It sounds like farting.
He's just like, oh my God. And the fact that he was doing it in his head without music, I can imagine her being like, stop. When I played this song, because at first I was like, where is this going? Never in a million years did I think. Like, I thought it was going to be like some super fast-paced,
That's what I was thinking too, yeah.
That? I don't know what that is. Nobody could ever.
How'd you look up a playlist and that was a recommendation?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I have no idea.
I seriously think, like, it's gonna be controversial, but R. Kelly and just, I guess, R&B and Jodeci and wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Some dream, little falsetto, like, and then it's like, what?
And I thought, okay, I didn't know it was an ongoing thing. He said when he was inexperienced, he wanted to learn how to get more rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that this was just something you do now every single time.
Yeah. It's like he did it in the beginning to help him with his swag in the bedroom, but then fell in love with this particular song and was just like, yeah, this is how we're going to end this. Like, so I can't even imagine the other songs you have in this playlist, that this is the one that you knew you would play at the end when you're like, yeah, It's about to pop off.
That's insane. How long is the song?
Too long. Where's my phone? About as long as it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. Too long for what that sounds like. I haven't gone deep into the rest of the song, but just knowing that part is in there at all, it doesn't even matter if there's a beat drop. It doesn't even matter if it turns into R&B vibes. That part, I'd be like, what? This camera.
Talk about get out of the mood. Absolutely. Yeah. And those other chicks were just being nice.
They
weren't comfortable enough.
They were in the group chat like, anything. You would never believe. I Shazammed it on the DL and listened to this. He is probably the butt of many a group
Absolutely.
Chat. Yeah.
Well, note to self, fellas, that's not one to add to your playlist.
Do your homework. God.
On that note, you want to get into some bad choices?
Reluctantly.
All right.
I'll go. Would you get a tattoo on your butt cheeks of your own face for $10,000?
No. No.
Just because I think that's weird.
That is weird.
It's just strange. Like, yeah.
On a lot of levels. Like, I don't want my ass out at a tattoo shop, number one. Number two, that's a very detailed...
Nobody would ever get it right.
Tattoo to get.
Like, with my luck, I'd end up looking like melted ice cream or something.
And then checking for it. They give you the mirror. Like,
looks great.
What does that look like?
No.
Try to.
I don't know why there's so many of those cards in there.
There's a lot. Would you shave your eyebrows off for $1,000?
No.
Yeah. No.
I'm having a hard enough time with them. Like, they don't grow in anymore after so much, like, tweezing and waxing in my youth. What I got is what I got.
Yeah.
And I can't risk losing a single hair with what I have left.
Mine are really fine as it is. Same.
Yeah.
I'm keeping all these hairs.
Would you slap your mom in the face for $500?
No. Absolutely not.
Any amount of money?
No. I wouldn't slap my mom in the face.
I'd have to ask my mom, like, if somebody offered me like $1 million or $100,000, like, would you be okay if I slapped you in the face? Like, I'm gonna ask my mom, like, what's your limit? Is there a limit?
It's a weird thing to ask. And this is with the implication that you give her half?
What? I didn't say half.
What?
I mean, I guess fine.
She don't take a hit like that.
It didn't say I had to slap her hard. You're not doing like one of those 1, 2, like dust goes into the air.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Like slap your mama.
That's
just thinking,
like, slap your mama. That's what I'm thinking of.
Like a good.
Who's gonna pay $100,000 for that?
100,000?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like $1 million.
Who's gonna pay $1 million just for you to just do a? No, they want to see you slap the shit out of somebody.
Ugh. I'm gonna ask her.
Like a literal slap the taste out of something.
I'll follow up, besties. You guys are gonna have to remind me because your girl has a horrible memory. Just ask Maggie.
I'm not letting her ask her mom that. Not in my presence, anyway. If you could. If you could, would you sleep your way to the top?
No. No. I can't even. Have you ever had a friend with benefits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, now you know.
Have you ever given or received a golden shower?
No.
Yeah. Or no.
You could never.
Or no.
Those are fighting words.
That's crazy.
What would you do?
I will kink shame on that.
I won't kink shame. To each their own. But what would you do if it's one of those situations where it happens so fast that it took you a second to register that this is what was happening. Like they didn't ask
Like
you, they just did it.
I don't even know. It would be a very, very bad situation for all involved. Major repercussions, major damage done. Like,
yeah,
it would be very bad.
It would be very bad. It would probably involve police. Have you ever had relations on the beach, not the drink? Sex on the beach.
Oh, yes.
Really? Mm-hmm. She's a freak then.
Have you ever had sex at work? Yes.
Here you go. All right, besties. So, just so you know, we might be taking a break because this game, we're starting to run out of things that are just like regular questions.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be very PG next time.
Yeah, this was a dud of a round, I feel like.
It's just invasive. It's getting to the point where, like, am I incriminating myself? Like, do I need to get a lawyer? Because this is feeling like, I don't know if I should be saying this.
You need to go back to, like, pick your poison. Like, none of these were funny. I feel like some of these can be invasive, but then sometimes they're funny and they make us laugh. Like, the last 2 times, we were like, that didn't really happen this time. They were just, I don't know.
Well, if you have any suggestions, besties, for some other games that we can play, we're definitely open to suggestions. And yeah, let us know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, share, all the things. And we will see you next week. Bye, besties.
Bye.
They're getting a little,
They are. Putting all our little business out there.
I just imagine a guy like...
She said she felt him thrusting her good to hell. She's like, stop.
Can you imagine this?
No.